A 10-year-old girl in Kalamazoo with an extremely rare disease may soon be without the treatment that she needs.
Her family says they could soon be forced to move back to Iraq, where they were originally from. Our KUMMER is live in Kalamazoo after hearing from the family and the doctor with more on what you can do to help.
Yeah, Janice, Doug, 10-year-old LUMAR JALIL has a rare disease called Morquio syndrome. It affects the way her body develops, requiring her to get weekly treatments at the hospital. And unless her and her family come up with $300,000 by the end of the month, they'll be forced to return back to their homeland, Iraq, where that life-enhancing medication is not available.
I'm brave and strong.
You ready? That's what 10-year-old LUMAR JALIL wants people to know about her. At age 2, she was diagnosed with a rare disease called Morquio syndrome. It's a rare genetic condition that affects her physical abilities, but she doesn't let it affect her mindset.
Normal. Doesn't feel different.
She was born with this. She's missing, she has a mutation in both of her genes, so she cannot make any of this enzyme. And it affects normal development for her in her cartilage, her ligaments, her skeleton. You can get depositions in the cornea.
We're going to do this side.
One of her doctors at Bronson Hospital, Dr. Elliott, saying the disease requires her to take weekly visits to the hospital for infusions that last 5 to 6 hours each time. While there is no cure, this treatment is crucial to enhancing her quality of life.
The treatment I take is very important to me because if I don't take it, I'll have a short life. And if I take it, I'll have a long life.
There is a great deal of variation in how the enzyme defect affects patients. You can have severe disease where you make zero enzyme like LUMAR, and those patients usually only live somewhere between 10 and 20 years.
But their home country, Iraq, is requesting she and her family return at the end of the month. That's based on a contract that paid expenses for her father, Afran Kareem, to attend school in the United States for his PhD in economics. If she and her family were to return to Iraq, that treatment would not be available.
They ask us to come back, but the treatment is not available in our country.
Miss you.
The Iraqi government saying the family can stay in the United States if they pay them hundreds of thousands of dollars by the end of the month.
They said, if you want to stay here, you need to pay us $300,000. So we made a GoFundMe.
The family has until the end of the month to raise $300,000 to pay the Iraq government. They've set up a GoFundMe page for those willing to help. We'll have that link up on our website, fox17online.com. Reporting live in Kalamazoo, Lauren KUMMER, Fox 17 News.
All right, very brave girl. Lauren, thank you. If we go in depth now, only 1 in 200,000 people are diagnosed with this syndrome. That's according to the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. LUMAR's doctor says there are only a few hundred people in the U.S. with severe cases like hers.
Well,